Hello, I'm Susan Westhoff, Executive Director of the Leslie Science and Nature Center, a nonprofit organization nestled just a few miles northeast of the heart of downtown Ann Arbor. As we all enjoy the end, we hope, of winter, Leslie Science and Nature Center has some upcoming events for you. They're all fantastic opportunities for you and your family to get outside and have some fun. On Friday, February 28th, parents can have a night out on the town while their children spend a unique and fun evening with us at the Leslie Science and Nature Center, located at 1831 Traver Road in Ann Arbor. Have a guilt-free date night or a quiet night in while your kids ages 7 to 12 spend time learning and exploring the world at night in this night-themed environmental education program. For a fraction of the cost of a sitter, your children will enjoy visiting with our birds of prey, our critter house, and hiking trails. Our programs are always adaptive to the weather, so we'll be exploring the early signs of spring where we can find them. Your kids will also learn about nocturnal animals, investigate night sounds, and maybe even do a little astronomy. After an evening packed with hands-on learning and a dinner of pizza, we'll snack on popcorn while we wind down with a movie until it's time for you to pick them up, tired and happy. Leslie Science and Nature Center has scheduled this program with working parents' schedules and budgets in mind. You can drop your kids off for the evening anytime between 5 and 6, and pick them up anytime between 9 and 10. Admission for each child is only $25 for this 5-hour program filled with educational fun. Think of it as the perfect evening of camp experiences for your children. They'll meet new friends and actively explore nature while you have a great night out on the town. If Parents' Night Out isn't an option for you this year, you may be interested in attending our ever-popular Owl Prowl a few weeks later. This program is an amazing chance to not only meet the Leslie Owls up close, but to take a guided hike into Black Pond Woods after dark and to call for neighboring screech owls in the wild. We offer one program for adults only on Friday, March 14th from 7 to 9 p.m. and another for families and all ages on Saturday, March 15th from 7 to 9 p.m. Each night is a unique experience, so grown-ups are welcome to attend either or both. I also wanted to let you know that we start our monthly free program called Fireside Fun again in March. Come spend time around a bonfire with us. You will meet your neighbors, share stories and songs, and enjoy the outdoors without the hassle of starting or cleaning up the fire. All are welcome to this monthly event, and we provide the marshmallows. We also welcome you to bring whatever will make the evening great for you: s'mores fixings, a lawn chair, a blanket, and your friends. These bonfire events happen all summer long, one Sunday a month, starting on March 30th from 6:30 to 8 p.m. If you've never been to Leslie Science and Nature Center at 1831 Traver Road in Ann Arbor, or even if you haven't been by lately, I invite you to visit and explore our grounds, our trails, and outdoor raptor enclosures. We are open every day of the year from sunrise to sunset, and our admission is completely free. Currently on site, we have 17 non-releasable birds of prey, everything from bald eagles to eastern screech owls. These wild birds have all been injured and cannot survive on their own. And the Critter House is a home to a wide variety of educational animals, from turtles to snakes and insects. The Critter House is open to the public for free every Sunday from 12 to 3 p.m. Of course, any day of the week, we invite you to explore our grounds, trails, birds, and gardens. You are always welcome here, and I encourage you to go online to read all about our programs for children, scouts, schools, families, and adults at lesliesnc.org, or call us to find out more at 734-997-1553. Thank you for your time, and I hope I see you on the grounds of the Leslie Science and Nature Center.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Leslie McGraw, and I'm a local poet and business owner. And when I found out that Megan and her husband were about to open up a local community and independent bookstore, I said, oh wow, this could really be a good thing for local poets, especially poets that either have not shared their poetry in public or in front of a crowd, or poets that may not be ready to share their poetry but may want to share some of their favorite poems. I think maybe about 15 years before I shared any of my original poetry, I would use time on the stage to share like some of my favorite, like Langston Hughes or whatever. I would recite a poem. And third, there are a lot of great poets that may either be authorpreneurs, where they're self-publishing their own chapbooks or whatnot, or a lot of local poets and national poets that don't have the backing of a large publisher. In fact, it's almost an oxymoron to say new publisher and or new poet and big publisher. They tend not to
work together,
right? So Megan and Peter Blackshear have just been wonderful in creating a safe and comfortable space. So if you have only shared your poetry with your diary, or if you're used to doing performance poetry, if you're a slam poet, if you're academic, whether that you are in a formal writing program, it doesn't matter what level you're at. We welcome you to come out. And how it works is every second Thursday of the month at 7 p.m. you come out. We have between 3 and 6 open mic artists. So you can either share your original poetry at that time, a couple of poems, or if you are not sure about which one to choose, or you want to share someone else's poetry, of course you would cite that. You can share, still fill out an open mic slot by contacting info@bookboundbookstore.com, and then you can put your name on the list. And if you don't have a poetry book already, guess what? The bookstore is full of them. So you can go there and come a few minutes early to kind of look around and find a poem that you'd like to share with someone else. And lastly, if you are a new poet, or you have an actual published book of poetry, so whether it's through a publisher or you self-published, just contact me at Leslie@letsgofor.com, and I will look at or give you information on how to become a featured poet.
Yep, and as Leslie said, I'm Megan Blackshear. I'm one of the owners of Bookbound, an independent community bookstore, and we're thrilled to host the open mic and share every month, and we're very grateful to Leslie for helping us organize it and to find these great local poets to feature each month. The store is located at 1729 Plymouth Road. It's in the Courtyard Shops, which is right across from University of Michigan's North Campus. And we also host other free community events there. In particular, we have a story time twice a week for kids ages 6 and under, and we have those on Tuesday evenings at 6 p.m. and Thursday mornings at 10:30 a.m. And we have a great storyteller who does the readings for us for the kids. Her name's Linda Zimmer, and she worked for the Ann Arbor Public Schools after-school daycare program for many years. So she's great at entertaining kids. And then we have other author events throughout the month. Generally, they're local writers who want to share a book that they're having published. And you can always look at our website or our Facebook page for details on those events. And we'd love to see you there.
Thanks, Megan.
Thank you, Leslie.
Most children today have never seen a TV antenna, and they don't necessarily know how cable TV gets to their home. But when they come to CTN, we teach them. We even show them how their parents used to watch television the old-fashioned way. And then they make TV.
Hi, welcome to Pack 419, also known as Pack Camp-A-Lot.
My name is Will Endress, and I like scouting because we do a lot of camping.
Call us to inquire about a free CTN tour for your students. 734-794-6150. CTN, teaching television to the next generation.
Hi, I'm Jeff Bonovich. I'm from the Thurston Community Players. I'm here with my fellow thespians, Tony Ryan.
Hello.
And Dan Kistler.
Hi.
And we're here to talk to you about the Thurston play this year, which will be showing on Thursday, March 27th, Friday, March 28th, and Saturday, March 29th. The Thurston Players is a self-created play. We've written it ourselves, created our own lyrics to some popular music, and it's a great show that everyone will enjoy. We've been doing it for 40 years now, and it's a wonderful production. Involves Thurston adults, parents, children, teachers, and former students of Thurston Elementary School. Tony?
Oh, well, yes, today our current production is called Through the Fairy Door. And I'm just going to read to you the actual synopsis of it. It's the end of summer, and the Ann Arbor Art Fair is in full swing when some teenagers lose an important ring through a fairy door. They enlist the help of fairy Mariposa, shrink to the size of bugs, and they travel to Fairyland to get it back. But it won't be so easy. Mariposa's sister Spiderella has evil plans in store for Fairyland. With a little help from the Beatles, Katydid Perry, and other six-legged friends, the kids must adventure through Fairyland to retrieve the ring and save the day. So that is what's coming your way. So I have Dan here who's going to talk about.
Yeah, thanks, Tony. As Jeff said, this is our 40th year in production, and we're really proud of what we're doing. Back in 1974, two parents from the Thurston community, the Thurston Elementary School, John and Nancy Keller, went to the PTO and asked them for sponsorship of production involving teachers and parents at that time. Over that time period, they did their first production in 1975 in March, which we continue the tradition of having it in March as well. The Great Cappy was the name of the first show. For the next 2 years then, 1976 and 1975 and 1976, the PTO continued to sponsor them, at which point it kind of took off on its own and has been going strong since that point. We have a historian on board with our production who, if you go to the website that you'll see as part of this production that we're doing today, that you can see some of the history and what we've been doing and what we've been able to do over the past 40 years. In 1997, we involved the children in the production as well. No person who tries out for our production is declined a spot. We try to find everybody a position to do something. It really is an amazing event. There's over 200 people involved generally, with even more people backstage, and we really enjoy ourselves. So we were kind of hoping that maybe we would do a piece of music from that. And Tony.
Yes, I'm the musical director, so I just wanted to show you a little tidbit of how we take a popular song and we turn it into a song for the show. Just before we go, remember that the performance dates are Thursday, March 27th, Friday, March 28th, and Saturday, March 29th, 7:30, and on Saturday, it is at 7 o'clock. So if you want some more information, go to thurstonplayers.org. We're going to do a little ditty called I Love Art in honor of the art fair. And I'll start and we'll sing right.
All right.
Oh, I love art. It could be dirty or dingy or dusty. It could be ragged or rotten or rusty. Yes, I love art. Oh, look here, a pinwheel to stick in the dirt.
It's made out of nail filings and old t-shirts.
And though there's a price tag that really must hurt,
I love it because it's art.
Oh, look at these artisan bracelets and beads.
They're covered in pine cones and woven with reeds.
They're totally hipster to sit all your needs.
I love it because it's art.
Everybody!
Oh, I love art.
It could be dirty or dingy or dusty. It could be ragged or rotten or rusty. Yes, I love art. That's a little example.
Hello, I'm Maurita Holland, President of the Rotary Club of Ann Arbor, and today I'm joined by Karen Carey, who is the President-elect of our club. And we're going to be talking about the Ann Arbor Rotary Club, but we'll also be talking about a very special project that we have going on. Karen, why don't you give just a little bit of history of Rotary? When did it start? Who did it? How do we come to have it?
Well, it started in 1906, yes, but our club started in 1916. So that means we will be celebrating 100 years, our first 100 years of service in 2016. So we're hoping to come up with a great project for the community that everybody can enjoy, and we'll talk a little bit more about that later.
Well, Rotary is certainly an organization that's been around a long time, and as we know, there are now about 1.3 million members of Rotary worldwide in 34,000 clubs. And we happen to be one of the largest ones.
And one of the oldest.
Yes,
So,
yes, old and big. But let us also point out that we're always looking for other members, new members, who believe in our motto, which is service above self. So, Karen, tell us a little bit about why do people join Rotary?
Well, I think that most of the members in the club do a lot work-wise, but they're interested in giving back to their community, either locally, nationally, or internationally. We have a particularly vibrant club in international projects with Ashish Sarkar largely in charge of that group. We have some global grants going, and as you may or may not know, out in the general public, we are working to eradicate polio globally. And to that end, we partnered with the Gates Foundation, and hopefully that will happen very soon.
That's the really most exciting thing of all about Rotary, is the opportunity to be working on projects that are much, much bigger than we could ever manage to do by ourselves. We also, by the way, support 2 high school clubs called Interact clubs, and 2 clubs for people who are out of college or in college but not quite ready to come to the regular Rotary, which is called Rotaract. So we have very active people in the 20 to 35 year range who are also working on projects. But let's talk about this special project that we have going on now. You've been sharing this project. Let's talk.
Okay, so we had to come up with something that we wanted for the community that would meet a unique need in the community, something that we didn't have already. And we had 3 very active club members, Jim Cook and Glendon and Norman Herbert, that went out and met with community leaders. And they came up with a need for an ADA certified, that's American Disability Act certified playground at a regional park. We have one in the community, it's at a school, but nothing that's in a big regional park. Gallup, which is centrally located, safe, and we're looking to go in the back, 5,000 square foot playground, $500,000 project. We've already talked to the PAC committee, Parks Advisory, and the Commission on Disabilities Issues. And we're also hoping to partner with Leslie Science Center to do something fun out there and get a grant from the state, from the MDNR grants that Colin Smith and the manager, he's manager of Parks and Rec for the City of Ann Arbor, that will work on getting in 2015. So again, it's going to be at least $500,000, redo that back playground, and it's going to have some nice changes. So you can go out there whether you're physically able or unable. You can access the playground's special features on it. You can ramp up and still get up and have fun, or you can do the double wide slide to go down so parents can go down right like this with their kids.
Hey, that's good.
And then the rubberized surface, kind of like we have here, so that wheelchairs, if need be, can get out and scoot across that area and enjoy the picnic tables and everything else.
Well, I understand that one of the really important parts about this also is that parents who may be handicapped can participate fully with their kids.
Yeah.
Going up to where the kids go down the slide or being right by the swings. This is a really exciting, not seen yet in Ann Arbor kind of facility that we are so very, very pleased about.
Yeah. Well, we're excited to bring something really special to the city of Ann Arbor, and we hope you all enjoy it. And it should be open summer of 2016.
And Karen, I think we wanted to close by saying that we invite everyone who has any interest at all in engaging Rotary and changing lives, because it's really transformational, to join us at noon on Wednesdays at the University of Michigan Union on Central Campus. You'll find 325 of some of the best volunteers and people that you've ever had a chance to have fun with.